Hello and welcome to this episode of Clutched. Today we are finally going to review the Honda Vezel. Now first of all, I want to say a very big thank you to Dosh Motoring for lending us the Vezel. Dosh Motoring, of course, they are an established car dealership that deals with brand new parallel imported cars as well as pre-owned cars. If you're getting a pre-owned car, Dosh Motoring is going to ensure everything is in proper working condition before handing it over to you. And if it's going to be a brand new ride, then you can be assured on competitive pricing, some really good discounts if you're going to get some accessories, and overall excellent service. From my experience here at Dosh, the staff are well equipped with the knowledge to walk you through the entire process from A to Z and guide you through as you purchase your dream car. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't already know, the Honda Vezel is a very popular car. Last year alone, out of 8,534 parallel imported cars, 3,980 of them were Vezels. That makes up 46.6%. It was first produced in 2013, and yes, it is a Honda, but no, you can't get it from Car Moto, who happens to be the Honda agent here in Singapore. Why? Because the version that Car Moto carries is called the HR-V. The HR-V is essentially the exact same car as the Vezel, except there are some minor differences in the headlights as well as the bodywork. It has much lesser airbags compared to the Vezel. It uses a less powerful single cam engine versus the twin cam engine from the Vezel, and the HR-V is made in Thailand while the Vezel is made in Japan. What? Are you bloody kidding me? Wait, hold on, wait. Yep, Honda is a Japanese brand. So why on earth are cars from the agent being made in Thailand? You know what I think? Somewhere in Singapore or Japan or somewhere in between, an ex-Honda employee is sitting at home eating cup noodles and sending out resumes. Okay, but that still doesn't explain why the Vezel has been so successful. Why are Singaporeans going crazy over this SUV? Sorry, that's mini SUV. I have thought long and hard about this, and I have found out why. 4 reasons. Number 1, the fact that it's an SUV. I realize many Singaporeans are falling in love with the SUV because it's taller, it's bigger, you have more presence on the road, you know. You psychologically feel that you won't be bullied. Better yet, you feel that you can bully others, you know, because you're big and your lights are bright. Another reason why Singaporeans love SUVs is because when you buy a sports utility vehicle, I feel that you think you buy into the sporty lifestyle. You have never ran unless the saman auntie is around, or lifted a dumbbell your entire life, but suddenly you're giving people fitness advice. Nice try, fool! Number 2, the design. Though it isn't huge, I must admit, Honda did get the looks right, and especially 2 key things. The rear door handles, which are hidden. So even though it's not big, it's still acceptable. Some people even mistook the Vezel to be a coupe. And most importantly, the headlights. These are LED headlights with daytime running lights, and they look like they've been taken off a super luxurious Continental car. You know, because of this, if you're going to blast the Vezel down the right lane of an expressway, people are going to start to give you way. They're going to move. You are going to feel important. It's a bloody mind game. Number 3, the fuel economy. The fuel economy on this car is about 16 kilometers to the litre, and that's thanks to the small 1.5 litre naturally aspirated engine, which is similar to what you get on the Fit RS, I think, and also the CVT gearbox. Some people have even claimed to get up to 20 kilometers per litre with this car, but I still don't like the CVT gearbox, you know. It feels like there's 1,000 rubber bands inside the gearbox. And lastly, the price. Straight up, the Vezel, it's cheap. In the market right now, a brand new Vezel will cost you somewhere around $108,000. Now, the Honda Vezel falls under the Category A COE, and for that category, it has the highest horsepower rating at 129 bhp. So let's take the Vezel for a spin. first things first, when you get inside the car, you get a very nice meter swoosh greeting, okay, which is not really common for Hondas, so I think that's pretty cool. Okay, my first impression of driving this Vezel is that it's bumpy. I don't know if something is wrong. I don't know if it's because the car is like brand new or what's the case, but it feels bumpy, you know. I feel like the suspension settings have been set on race mode or something like that, you know? Feels extra stiff. The car comes with climate control, but it's not dual zone, and I think it's fine. It doesn't have to be dual zone, you know. And it comes with this really nice touch screen display kind of thing, start stop button. Check out the retro colors inside, you know, red and black. These are like the most cliche interior colors ever. Let's do something different. What? Red and black. It comes with the auto start stop function, okay? So when you stop at a red light, you know, the engine dies off, so that's amazing. And of course you can turn it off. I love what they did with the aircon vents, you know. You're talking about 3 huge vents placed in a row, you know. And you see, I think it's a psychological thing. So even if the aircon really isn't that cold, right, you will feel that, whoa, the aircon is really powerful, you know, because you've got like 3 huge ass vents blasting on your passenger, you know, and keep the wife cool. Honestly, I think the center console with the climate control display and this entire, you know, center console piece, got storage at the sides, you can plug in a USB port and everything. I think this is really, really good. You know, this high center console thing that they do over here gives the car a very continental feel, you know. Right now there's actually a facelifted version to the Vezel, you know, where the chrome is kind of placed in a different position, and the car comes with some additional accessories, you know, and it comes with this function. I forgot what it's called, the name of it, but you know, if you're driving lesser than 30 kilometers an hour, and if there's an obstacle in front of you, the car will automatically come to a halt, okay? I think it's called Honda Assist or something like that. So pretty cool stuff. And the facelifted version comes with HDMI input, Bluetooth attached to your steering, you know, so you can control it over here. I think that's pretty cool, you know. So if you're going for a Vezel, you should consider the facelifted version. There's this little ring around the speedometer, so when you're doing a good fuel economy, it turns green, and the moment you step hard, it turns white, you know, that kind of thing. So the display is great. I'm just driving over some normal roads, and can you see how bumpy it is? Why is it doing that? I don't know, maybe it's because the suspensions are not settled in, you know. I think this car is amazing. It's really, really easy to drive. Yeah, that's a good way of describing this. It's a very easy to drive car. You don't have to think too much about it, no? Just go. The Honda Vezel, it has many flaws, but it kind of forces you to forgive it, you know? Like a cute dachshund that just peed on your brand new pair of Converse sneakers. It doesn't have an electric tailgate, but it has cruise control. The back seats are cramped, but it has cool rear door handles. The ride is bumpy, but it has a gorgeous interior. It doesn't come with 4-wheel drive, but its fuel economy is amazing. It's not a very powerful SUV, but it has 8 airbags to prevent you from high-fiving the dashboard with your face. It's a parallel imported vehicle, so you do run the risk of dealing with a crappy company, but it's made in Japan. It's cheap and it looks good. The Honda Vezel lives by one of my favorite personal theories, which is it's always easier to ask for forgiveness than to ask for permission. Okay, I've got some fantastic news for you guys. Now, I know I said the price of a Vezel is somewhere around 108 or 110,000. Well, if you are planning to get yourselves a Vezel, contact our friends over at Dosh and tell them you're a clutched viewer. You are only going to pay $99,800 with a COE cap at $47,000, okay? And also, if you're planning on getting accessories for your cars, you are going to get a special discount. Now, don't forget, the keyword here is clutched, okay? Yes, you can thank me by buying me a coffee. Okay, here's what I don't like about the Vezel. Everybody has one. Okay, I know that's an exaggeration, but why don't you try this? You go to your multi-story car park late at night. I guarantee you will see at least 5 Vezels in there. I don't know about you, but I just cannot see myself falling victim to this white collar virus, you know. I'm just someone who either reinvents the wheel, or if not, I'd rather just walk. You know, I just have to be different. And for that reason, I would never buy the Honda Vezel. Having said that, right here on Clutched, it's time for us to rate the brand new Honda Vezel. So is it going to be a buy, a don't buy, or an I don't know? Well, given the fantastic points that this car has, the Honda Vezel, it's a buy.